What is up, guys? How we doing? How we doing? Look, I know, okay? It's appalling. I shaved the sides of my head and I shaved my face. Some would say downright nightmare fuel. I get it. Okay? But it'll be back in a week, so no biggie there, okay? Now that we're past that, I know you don't like how I line it up. I know, but it'll be back. I promise. I took a few day hiatus because my schedule, man, was just getting too scrambled and trying to, work, take care of this little girl, come out with a video, come out with a stream, and I just needed a couple days. And in those couple days, holy shit, did that Trump video blow up and is continuing to. Thank you, guys. That means a lot to me. It really does. I want to talk about another issue today, which is free speech, right? You know that thing that people pretend to care about whenever they're trying to openly hate gay people or say the N-word in public? The thing that people pretend to care about whenever only they're using it? Free speech. So I've made, 130 something videos now. I've been at this for about 4 months, and not a lot of my videos have been well received. And my first video I ever did talking about somebody or a subject was Nick Fuentes. And I got ripped to shreds. See, anytime I make a video talking about something serious, like even the Trump video, for example, it gets downvoted to shit. I know you guys can't see it, but it gets downvoted to shit. And nobody even watches the video. I see the analytics. Nobody watches the video. I am so open to somebody giving me a counterpoint or explaining to me why they disagree with my take on something or why they might think that I got something incorrect or whatever. I literally had somebody on that Trump video comment something and we had a civil discussion. I watched a conservative, a free-thinking conservative, argue with a brainwashed conservative. Mwah! That's fucking beautiful. Because the point of my video wasn't to shit on everybody on the right. No. There's good people on the right. There's good people on the left. The point of my video was to not only point out the issues of Trump, but to point out the followers that will follow him to a T no matter what. He could whip out his dick and say that child molestation is okay, and his fucking fans would literally go, okay, I guess we're fucking kids now. I agree with you. That's how far gone they are. They literally will just dislike anything that has to do with him. I wonder how many dislikes on the video were because of the title, just from the left thinking that I was not being sarcastic and didn't even click on it and just disliked it. And then I wonder how many dislikes were from somebody that thought I was going to praise him and then 1 minute into it went, oh shit, and then downvoted it. See, when you dislike a video that you don't even watch, that's kind of censorship if you think about it. I mean, you don't even know what the video says, right? All you know is that the guy in the video is saying things about Trump, a guy that you like, or about whoever. Insert name here. And that guy just might make points that your dumbass is unable to counter, so... And I'm speaking negatively of him. And it doesn't matter if what I'm saying is factual or backed up by evidence or whatever. You won't even watch the video. You're just going to dislike off that basis alone. Is that not trying to censor free speech? Just like you have the right to dislike a video that you don't even watch, I have the right to talk about the shit that I see every day growing up, deal with every day. See on TV, that I get to comment on current events and my disagreements with the leader of the country. I'm allowed to talk about that, okay? free speech doesn't just apply to, trying to hate gay people. All right? It goes both ways. So, or how about those of you that, force political discussions on your waiters or Uber drivers and then give them a bad rating because they politically disagreed with you? So much for free speech there, am I right? I guess the point I'm trying to make here today is I appreciate those of you that watched the video and, encouraged me and gave it praise and subscribed. Welcome, new subscribers. And of course, not every video. If I'm going to make a political video, of course there's going to be some dislikes. I just wish that if you're going to dislike my video, you would give me a reason why. Why? Well, give me a counterpoint. We can have civil discussions. I literally did it. Sometimes I get that when somebody disagrees with you, the first instinct is to get defensive. But people can disagree with you in a constructive way with advice. You know what I'm saying? And I had a commenter do that. And there's civil ways to talk about these things. To just downvote a video because of the title or because you watched a minute of it and went, oh, okay, this guy doesn't like Trump. Bad. What's it like not being a free thinker and not being self-aware enough to understand how to think for yourself? I don't... I would say a majority of us are in the middle, right? Either leaning towards the right or leaning towards the left. Half of America didn't vote, right? Which says that we're more united than the news outlets would like you to think. There's a reason why they're trying to paint us as divided as ever, and I don't really believe that to be the case. I think most of us are in the middle and free thinkers and may just lean to the right a little bit or may just lean to the left a little bit, but are able to still admit when Trump makes a shitty decision, or when something comes out of the right that isn't okay, or when something comes out of the left that isn't okay. Because this country is supposed to be a republic democracy. It is supposed to be both. It is supposed to be Republican with a dash of democracy. It is not meant to be one or the other. You're supposed to be in the middle, leaning a little towards one way. You're not just supposed to be so extreme on either side. And unfortunately, if you look at social media, if you look at news outlets, the way that they paint us is right versus left. We're a very divided nation, that it's just that set in stone. And I don't think it is. And I think my videos kind of prove that. Most of my subscribers that are really into my videos are right leaning. They're just able to agree with what I'm saying and able to... You got some people out there, I'm not joking, that if Trump were to fuck a kid tomorrow, they would applaud him. That will literally just not admit when something is wrong coming from the right. And same way with the left. You got extremists on the left that just will not admit if Biden does something wrong. And that shit, that is, what's it like to be that brainwashed? To do a copy and paste post that is full of misinformation that you didn't even type, you weren't even smart enough to think of it. You just copied and pasted it without hesitation, not bothering to fact check it because it fit your fucking agenda. People on the right, people on the left, you watch Fox, you watch CNN, you get your news handed to you colored in the way that you like it. And what's that like? Free speech is a very important thing. It's something I'm very passionate about, and I don't think enough people really use it for good. I don't think people are scared. People are scared to speak their minds, and that sucks. It really does. And free speech is important. And it just bothers me that I'm lucky that that I grinded my teeth and grit my teeth, whatever, and got to where I am now. 86 subscribers to a lot of people isn't much to me. I'm very fucking proud of that. I never thought I would get 5. So, like, I'm proud of that. And then to be able to have a couple people to hang out with me on Twitch, that's awesome. I think I'm lucky as fuck to be in the position that I'm in, to be able to make these videos that aren't falling on deaf ears, and to be able to fucking stream and hang out with people. I think that's awesome. But to be honest with you, there was a very, very brief moment where I almost gave up. Like, I came out with the Nick Fuentes video, and then I came out with the Tomer Lawton video. I came out with the video about a blatant misogynist, and I came out with a video about a blatant pedophile, and I got shit on for it. And people didn't even really watch the video. They just downvoted it just because they knew the person's name, liked them, and then disagreed. And for a brief moment, I almost gave up on talking about what I wanted to talk about, because I just thought, like, well, what's the fucking point if nobody's even going to watch it, and they're just going to try to censor me and downvote my shit because they aren't willing to A, even listen to what I say, or B, counter any of the fucking points that I made. Like, but luckily, I kept going. I want to influence the world for the better. And you know what? All joking aside, all shit talking aside, I think if you look at the numbers, okay? This shirt's a little long. If you look at the numbers, 350, somebody commented on the last video and he said 350 million people, and this is what we get. So we had 350 million Americans. 75 million of them are under the age of 18. So, put us at 275 mil. Okay, 140 million people total voted. 175 million people are registered. That means 100 million Americans over the age of 18 aren't even registered to vote. That also means half of the people that could vote didn't even vote. That is more people that didn't vote than voted for Trump and Kamala combined. That means a fourth of the country elected the president. And I would be saying that if Kamala was elected too. A fourth of the country voted for each of them. Meaning 3/4 didn't want one of those options. So half, and which means half of us weren't okay with either. And what sucks is the first election I paid attention was old enough really to grasp was the Hillary and Trump election, which was, God, like, Jesus Christ, what a time, huh? That one to me was even worse than the fucking this one, the Biden and Trump one, because like Hillary sucks. And yeah, it was a rough one to pay attention to. And I didn't vote because I felt like it didn't matter. I felt like if I voted third party that it didn't matter. And unfortunately, 140 million people think like that. We have the power to demand better. And it's important to point out the flaws of the president and the flaws of this country and the flaws of the people that blindly follow either side. And free speech is an important part of pointing that out. Whether you want to listen or not is your problem. It is not meant to be one-sided, and that's with good reason, because both sides are full of shit. Let's be real here. If the country was strictly Republican, that wouldn't be good. And if the country was strictly Democratic, that wouldn't be good. It is meant to be middle-leaning. When was the last time you seen a president in the middle? And it's just sad to see people, I guess, be so, I don't know, so blinded by the agenda that they want, by the side that they want to win, that they'll downvote a video that they won't even watch just because of its title, or just because of its, just because, like, I looked at the analytics. A lot of people didn't make it past the first minute. So that tells me that the downvotes were, the title was intentional. If you were subscribed to me, you knew I was being sarcastic in that title. But what did I say in the description? I said, not all conservatives are bad people. If this doesn't apply to you, then it's not about you. And so most people that disliked it either were on the left, read the title, went, fuck that, I hate Trump, and didn't bother to click on it to see that I was being sarcastic, or watched it wanting me to praise Trump and then didn't watch past the first minute because I started going in on him. And if you're disliking shit that you're not even watching, that's backed up with, you know, factual fucking evidence, then I don't know what to tell you at that point. That's censorship, is it not? Like, you have the right to your opinion, even if it's going against facts, I guess, but I don't know. It's like, I'm trying to compare it to the Nick video. Like, I shit on a clear misogynist, and I got hate for it. And nobody that disliked it commented why they disliked it. Like, clearly what he was saying wasn't okay. There's no way that you, like, there's no way you can get mad at me for saying, hey, maybe don't say get your handmade outfits ready to women. Maybe don't be as rapey as Nick over here. That's not a good look. And then to just get shit on the way I did is just crazy to me. Half the people didn't even watch the video. They just saw the title, knew I was going to talk trash about him, and then disliked it. And it's like, how can you claim to be an advocate for free speech, but at the same time downvote anybody that disagrees with you, and at least not even watch the video to try to counter argue, right? Like, if you dislike the video, that's fine, that's your right, but give me some counterpoints as to why. What about it did you not like? Was it the excessive cussing? Was it, did I get something wrong? Did I spread misinformation? Did I get a fact wrong? Well, what about it did you not like, other than the fact that I just don't like Trump? Because if that's it, then you need to look in the mirror, my man, because you don't really believe in free speech. You just believe in it whenever it happens to be convenient for you. Anyway, I appreciate all the support on that video. I can't believe it did that well. YouTube's so weird. It's been like a week since I posted it, and then all of a sudden, just like overnight, it exploded. Then it went down, and then exploded again. So thank you guys. That's awesome. And hopefully, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't want to shit on anybody. I want us to unite. I think we deserve better, right? Like, I think everybody in America can at least agree that we want what's best for this country, right? Can we all agree on that? So, if we all want what's best for this country, then I think it's important to criticize Trump doing bad things. I think it's important to criticize the left doing shitty things, the right doing shitty things, people blindly following something because of this. I think it's important to be outspoken about these issues. I think it's important for your voice to be heard. And we live in a time where people think that their voice doesn't matter, and that's just so unfortunate, because if you look at the numbers these last two elections, boy, half of us thought that. We have the power to make change, and that's the most important thing that I want to come out of these videos. Not my shit talking. It's that we have the power to demand better than this. And we just don't realize it. And I hope, I just hope, maybe, just maybe, this video or the Trump videos or some of my videos get somebody inspired to register and vote next time. Because if if you may think that your vote doesn't matter because it's just you, right? But when 140 million people think that way, it does matter. So get out there, vote, get registered, because you never know just how many people might be like you and think that way. And if just you get out there and do it, maybe 140 other million people are too. And we do deserve better than this. We do. But I don't think we're as divided as the media makes us out to be. I think a lot of us are in the middle and able to think for ourselves. So I'm just kind of poking fun at the extremists of both. And I, live in a radical right state, so I just happen to see that side more often. And I've grown up in it, and I could give reason after reason, but let's just say that the way I see them live their lives and the way that they talk about how they live their lives are two complete different fucking things. And that's worth pointing out. And whenever Trump gets elected and the first thing people are doing is making videos about how it's your body, my choice now, women will always be put down, like, that's a fucking problem, and I think you should look at why that is. Is Trump saying that? No. But I think it's important to look at why those people like Trump so much, right? Anyway, those are just my thoughts. My schedule is about to change. I hope this doesn't affect things, but instead of coming out with a video every day, I'm going to come out with a video every other day. And I'm going to stream every other day. So I'm going to make a video one day, and then I'll stream the next. Make a video the next, and stream the next. That way I can pay more attention to what I'm doing. Because if I'm trying to pump a video out every day and stream, and it's just not working. And then I went to streaming every other day, and it's still just not working. YouTube is the primary focus here, but if I can spend time with just one person on stream, I feel obligated to do so. Because not only do I want to show how much you guys mean to me, but I'm lucky. I'm lucky to have the opportunity to have inspired somebody that much that they want to come hang out with me for a couple hours and watch me fuck around playing Crash Bandicoot and talk. So, yeah, I want to prioritize that. But trying to do a video every day and then stream, even if it's every other day, is just not working. It's making me pump out videos that aren't necessarily the best or most thought out. And so if I come out with a video every other day, that A, gives me more time to think about the video and edit it, whatever. And B, it gives me more time to stream and actually make sure I'm on time and shit. Because I hope I didn't lose my follower, but I've been so inconsistent with getting on in time and what days I'm going to be on that, so every other day I'm going to post a video. Every other day I'm going to stream. So I posted a video today. Tomorrow I'm going to stream. That's how it's going to be. I wish I could throw myself into this and come out with a video every day and stream every day. I would love to. But I have a daughter to take care of. I have bills to pay. And that's got to be a priority. And I needed to take a couple days to try to reset my schedule and grind and stay focused on work. And so that's where I'm at. And watching this video in the meantime go nuts is awesome. I appreciate the support. I really do. And I love that in the comments of that video, I was able to have a civil debate with somebody. Unfortunately, I did exactly what I'm saying not to do, and I took things defensively, and but we ended the discussion civilly, and I like that. And if you're fucking a free thinking person that leans towards the right, you're able to do shit like that, you know, or leaning towards the left, like you're able to have these discussions civilly. But if you're just fucking brainwashed, just liking every single thing Trump says, or Biden says, or whoever, whatever side it comes out of, you're just automatically going to agree with it. They can do no wrong ever. Admitting that, like, is just impossible for you. And anybody that fucking disagrees with your side, downvote. I ain't even gonna watch the video. I'm too stupid to argue the points that he made, so downvote. So much for free speech, right? That's a problem. That's called a life of being told how to think, and I feel for you. I do. I do. But thank you to the new subscribers. Thank you for the love, and I will see you in 2 days.